What's up, YouTube? Don't forget to save, aka Sam, back at you guys with another Friday video. No live stream tonight. I will keep you guys updated as I get updates. I got a lot of plans going on. There's a lot of moving parts, so I will definitely keep you guys updated. You guys do me a favor, hit like, leave me a comment in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't. We've been kicking ass all October, and we're going to continue it on. Today we're talking about, of course, A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, and I've got a lot of, well, maybe not a lot of, but I got some history to go through with this movie in the series. But anyway, we'll start off at the top, as we always do. The release date for Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is November 1st of 1985. You know, these first few movies were November movies, I've been noticing. I don't know why that's important to me, but I figured I'd throw it out there. It was directed by Jack Shoulder, and Jack went on to do some other acclaimed movies after this, so this was kind of his jump start in his career. It was written by David Chaskin. We'll get back to David in a bit once we get to the Mark Patton thing. It was, of course, produced again by Robert Shea, and, of course, Mark Patton. Here, we're going to put him up here. There we go. Mark Patton as Jesse Walsh, an amazing actor. Jack Shoulder, actually, there was a bunch of bigger stars that could have had that role, but he chose Mark Patton, and, you know, Mark Patton was a Broadway actor, actually, and we'll get a bit more into Mark here in a second. Kim Myers was Lisa Weber, the love interest. It's kind of weird because in this movie, Mark kind of is the, you know, female lead, and Kim plays the hero, pretty much. It's kind of a weird dichotomy there. So, Robert Russler played Ron Grady, also known, well known. It was just coming off of Weird Science. So, fun fact about Robert Russler, my therapist is related to him. I think they're cousins. So, I can't get away from horror no matter what I do. So, fun fact, shout out to Steve there. Clu Gallagher, rest in peace, played Ken Walsh, Jesse's dad. And of course we have Robert Englund reprising his role as Freddy. So quick story, side note here on the Mark Patton thing. So David Chaskin was the one who wrote the script. And after Nightmare 2, they kind of typecast Mark as a gay actor. And, you know, this is back in the 80s, 1985. So, you know, that would cause a conflict of interest there. And, you know, I'm not going to tell you all of Mark's story because he's told his own story. I don't feel fit or equipped to do so and do it justice. But what I would say to you guys is check out the Scream Queen documentary. And this is the official soundtrack. And they only made so many of these. There was 500 of them, I think. And, of course, this one, of course, it sits in my bookcase in the game room. It's still in the shrink wrap. However, you can find Alexander Taylor's music. He does horror music in general. That's what his thing is. I will leave a link to his channel on underneath in the description down below. I encourage you guys to check him out. He really does a good job with horror music, and there's some really good stuff on here. You know, it's got a full CD worth of music there, so that's really cool. And of course, I've got his autograph, which is double cool. So definitely check Alexander R. Taylor out and the Scream Queen documentary where, you know, basically in that documentary, Mark kind of confronts David Chaskin about, you know, the writing of the movie and how, you know, how everything played out. Let's just say that Mark had some unfinished business there, and I'll let Mark explain that. Like I said, go watch Scream Queen. So anyway, other notable things about this movie. Okay, so the plot is Freddy is Jesse Walsh and his family move into the Thompson house from the first movie, and this one's kind of different in that Freddy kind of just sort of hops into bodies. Basically he possesses Jesse Walsh, essentially, and that's kind of the plot of the movie. It really breaks a lot of the rules that the first movie established. And the third movie kind of retcons the entire thing. But I do find it interesting, again, going back to the Jason Goes to Hell. You know, there's a kind of a parallel. They kind of both series kind of looked into the whole body hopping thing, so I found that interesting. I do know the part where Freddy comes out of Jesse Walsh in Grady's room. That was like one of the most complicated shots in the entire movie, but it came off great. Looked great on screen. So, you know, this movie turned into a cult classic over the years. Like, it got panned by critics originally, but it's kind of, you know, as the years have gone on, it's kind of grown on me. It's not my favorite of the series, but I really like it, and it's a fun movie for what it is if you don't take it too seriously. So, but yeah, so Freddy's glove actually was stolen off the set. Now, I remember watching this when I was a kid, and I always wondered why, like, towards the second half of the movie, like, Freddy doesn't have a glove. He just got knives coming out of his fingers. Well, now I understand that the Freddy glove was stolen off his set. It ended up on Sam Raimi's Evil Dead, I believe. If you go to the basement scene, the Freddy glove is hanging on the door. That's the original glove from the first two movies. It was stolen off a set. So that kind of makes things a bit more, you know, understanding. Again, this has got the reputation of being the gayest, you know, horror movie in general. There's a lot of, you know, gay subtext there. And that doesn't bother me. Again, I think it's a cool little movie for what it is. It doesn't really offend me to have that be a thing. So I think it's a good movie. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you like Nightmare on Elm Street 2? Did you not like it? Let me know your comments. Don't forget to like the video if you like these kinds of videos. I'm going to start on a part 3 tomorrow. So I don't know. It takes me a day or so to get these all kind of watching the movie and writing all my notes down and all that. So it kind of takes some time to get all this out. But I will continue working on it. Hopefully, if I don't finish it up in October, I will finish it up in November. So I'm committed. So with all that said, guys, yeah, I really like Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Mark Patton's a really great dude. Shout out to Mark. I hope he has a happy October and a happy Halloween. And to all you guys, I hope your guys' October is going great too. We still got things coming up. You know, I'm still got the Sean thing going on. I don't know what's going on there, but we'll find out. And if nothing else, I'll keep you guys updated with that. If nothing else, we'll do a Halloween night stream, and we'll all get into, you know, we'll dress up for Halloween for you guys, if nothing else. So with all that said, guys, until next video, love your hobby, love you back. Peace.